All right, so we just arrived to the first bunker. This is an empty one. Dante is going to show us around. Tell us what we have in front of us.
So this is an original bunker. Before we do anything to it, this is what they will look like. And then you'll see as we progress throughout the day what we're turning them into. And all of those improvements are really done on the inside. So at the end of the day, every single one we walk up to today, it'll look just like that. Once we go inside, that's where it really starts to change. But this is 80 years of history just stuck in time. Just stopped right there.
Dante, let's go check it out.
We gotta see it.
We gotta see it. Let's go. Wow. Okay, I know you mentioned it to me. You have two lengths, 60 foot and 80 foot. Is this the 80 foot one?
These are all 80 foot,
80 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything I'm going to show you today is going to be an 80 foot.
You can see the lines of forms that they've used to kind of frame the concrete.
And as an architect, I love that. I think it is so cool when the structure and the engineering of a building, of anything we have here, is fully indicated and displayed in the final part of the design, and you don't see that a lot. You see in standard development that these were not meant as architectural masterpieces, but there's something that's so damn cool about them being now used for architecture in that, you can see perfectly they had the foundation and then they come up with this block. This particular section goes about 6 feet out. And it's like an anchor underneath the dirt that they put over. So right now, if we were to see daylight again through here, it would be through about 8 feet of concrete and dirt combined.
Amazing. And we have to address this. Echo in here is crazy. I mean, like Dante said, this is as raw as it gets. And keep in mind, these weren't built to be homes.
No.
These were built to be storage units, safe storage units.
Exactly.
And
the safest storage that we had in the country probably at the time, next to Fort Knox,
And we've talked about it with waterproofing and proper maintenance. I genuinely think these will last forever. Dante, this is super interesting. I love that we saw it at raw. But I want to go to a construction site. I want to see how you guys frame the walls, frame the floors, and just kind of run the utilities.
You are going to be amazed at how normal that looks. If this is such a different thing for you to see, we're going to walk into the next one and you're going to be like, oh, this looks like a normal house.
Normal house.
And that's the whole point.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go do it.
The sheer scale of Vivos X Point is staggering and covers a total land area around 18 square miles. Everywhere you look, you can see bunkers as far as the eye can see. With the peace and solitude, I can really understand why people like it out here.
This is kind of the halfway done bunker. This is one that we've really taken our time with. You get a really good sense of this is really going to start looking like a house to you.
And you explained this to us in the car. A lot of people here actually leave their bunker door open and actually have a regular exterior door like a house.
Because really from this threshold back is your conditioned space. What we have here is going to be fuel storage. This is the water room. You'll see the PEX lines are kind of ready to go there. It's insulated. We have the polypro there so that the water lines don't get any frost, they don't freeze. This right here will be where we'll have some fuel storage, as well as that thing that I really like. That is a nuclear, biological, and chemical air filtration unit. It has a one-way check valve, so it can only let air in, but can't let it out, and it filters it, and then we can push that air out into the bunker through a dehumidifier.
Some of the people that buys in here, they're buying this place because they feel safe, and they feel like if something happens in the outside world, they can always come back here, right?
No, this is the perfect off-grid location. South Dakota in general is an amazing place to just get away from the major urban centers that we have across the country, to get away from the coastlines, potentially targeted areas. And a lot of people just really do feel safe here. And I think it's a massive alternative to what you might be used to.
It's a nice little escape.
Yeah, it's totally an escape.
Absolutely. Dante, take us in.
Sure.
This looks like a house.
Yeah, it's like I said, really standard, just drywall construction. We have a vinyl flooring that we lay down here. This is going to be your kitchen with the built-ins. Only in the main room do we really use the full height of the ceiling, minus the raised floor. We really don't need that full height in the bedroom, so you get an 8-foot ceiling height, and then everything else on top of that, well, that's where your food storage goes. That's where your pantry items can go. So as you can see, the floors, it's a work in progress. So now we have the vinyl flooring that we roll out over top of the plywood subfloor that's now on top of a grid of studs laid on their edge. And again, that raised flooring in this case was able to get us room for the plumbing to come through underneath. So we'll just keep on going. There's going to be bedrooms or multi-purpose rooms. You could have an exercise room, you could have an office, you could have a craft room. As we get to the back here, this is the master. So the master is going to take up the full width. It has an ensuite bathroom, so you have your own private bathroom in here, which is nice. We'll probably do, you could probably easily put a California king-size bed in here and have more than enough room to move around. Nice big closet space and everything. So up there in the middle, that is another blast valve, just like what we have in the front. That's going to be an air outlet. That goes to the chimneys. If you've seen the little kind of, stacks that come out the back, yep. You can run exhaust out of there. You can run coaxial. If you have a satellite dish on top, you can run coax out through that. If you want to put in a wood-burning stove. And next to that, yep, this is one of my babies. I personally designed this. This is an escape door. In a perfect world, no emergency, nothing bad is happening.
You're good.
Ingress and egress out the one main door, and you're fine. But what happens if there's a fire? What happens if that door got frozen in place or blocked? So now we're able to use this as a secondary escape. Only in case of emergency. Obviously, you're not going to be crawling up and down this thing to get in.
Yeah.
And all you would do is you throw the latches, you pull the door open. Even the hinges are spec'd to be way overbuilt so that you can just move this with a finger.
And I also love that even the other additions and accessories that you guys brought here kind of matches that concrete, steel, bolting systems that we're seeing throughout. They're also heavy duty. And to everyone, once you get your floors done and have your rough utilities, it's just like building a house.
Yeah.
Granted, you guys have been doing it for so long that you've not figured out the best ways to attach things on the walls and just optimize the overall construction phase of these bunkers.
Exactly.
Awesome. So that's it for this one. Where are we going next?
So now the next one is going to be my personal bunker, which is also our showroom units. It's going to be real nice. You'll see exactly how cozy and how livable these places can really be.
Well, we're also staying with you. So that means we're really going to see it. I have no idea. Mikey's smiling behind the camera. We're going to stay that night at Dante's bunker.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting. Let's go check it out.
Before we go look at the final bunker, Dante gave us an opportunity to experience a small part of the culture of South Dakota.
All right, we're truly getting out of our comfort zone. Not only we came to South Dakota, we're about to shoot some guns. Dante is going to lead us. I'm excited, but I kind of have no idea what I'm doing. So,
I think I'll start out. I'll just get a few rounds off for both the AR and then the pistol.
Okay.
I'll show you guys how it's done. Got the target down range, and then I'll hand it over to you. How's that sound?
Sounds good. That's awfully far. I don't know how precise I am. My hands shake a little bit, so we'll see how it goes.
You're on safe, so put it onto fire. Usually use your right thumb for that, okay?
Okay, just pull it back.
There you go. So now shoulder it.
Get that stance, Ennis. Front foot
Through
forward.
the target. Or sorry, look through the scope. And when you're ready, you put your finger on the trigger.
Why can't I see it all the way through the scope?
Well, you have to find the eye relief
Ennis,
on it, okay?
move your eye
So
back
you
a little bit, or you're gonna
pull your eye back a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Aim for the orange. There you go.
Oh, that was fun.
One more.
That's a lot of fun.
There you go. Capacity.
And stay in it. So
That's right.
Okay, let's get started.
Right.
Oh wow!
It's a little different.
It feels so much more spacious.
If you had just the empty one, you could see where all the walls were, and you could see the back end, right?
Yeah.
You had a very clear sense of very defined space, and it almost felt a little more confined.
You
But once
lose
you
the
start
sense of depth.
Exactly. Once you start optimizing that, we put the hallway in. We organize it with the large great room here. I mean, it really makes it feel bigger.
I love the wood textures you brought, which kind of softens up that concrete punch and feel.
But we wanted to keep, kind of a rugged, kind of barn house, somewhat masculine kind of sensibility to that as well. Even the way we do the lighting here, we didn't want to start putting cans in the ceiling like you're used to with standard homes. We wanted to keep that open. We didn't want to compromise the concrete just to put lighting in. So what do? This really nice open,
nice string lighting,
Yeah, it's kind of an indoor-outdoor thing, but it works really well for this kind of space.
Amazing. I want to cover the kitchen. And Dante, I've seen these cabinets before. You know why? They're from IKEA.
Yes, they are.
They're really good. They're hardware.
They are
amazing.
Good. And you know what I like is that everything is soft closing. You don't have to see any hardware sticking out because they have that kind of nice little ridge for you to grab onto. I think it's just subtle, and it doesn't need to stand out.
To the point, gets the job done.
Exactly.
You have another seating area here. I'm assuming this is kind of where you hang out.
Yeah, I mean, I have my laptop there. That's kind of my office right now, for lack of a better term. But I like it because I can just sit there, put my feet up, nice and plush and cozy. Just a nice little nook.
This is awesome. So I want to ask you this. You've done the layout here a little bit differently. As soon as you walk in, you see the entire hallway, and you didn't compromise the ceiling heights here. What was your vision for that approach?
So we wanted to keep as much kind of volume present as you go all the way down. It just kind of makes this hallway feel a lot bigger than it actually is by letting the ceiling go all the way up to the top. However, what you're not seeing here, which is kind of a counterpoint to what we had in the last one in 1201, the kind of the in progress, is that we have completely enclosed all of the overhead storage. So when we start walking into the rooms, you're going to see it's still the regular 8-foot ceiling height. So what do we do with the rest of that? Well, everything on top of that 8-foot all the way to the top, all beautiful storage space.
Take us in.
Okay, so the first room here is the master.
Nice. This room looks really cozy. I'm assuming each room you went with like a little bit different colors and just spice it up?
Yeah, just a little bit different color scheme, but again, it always keeps the same attitude, the same kind of barn house, nice rustic, warm, cozy.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, it's a good sized bedroom. I like the carpet floors. It's comfortable.
Yep.
I'm just going to go to the room next door.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
This is kind of the little entertainment theater room.
Look at you. You got a little screening room here. I'm jealous.
Well, a screening room that needs a bigger TV, but it's coming.
You don't see behind
right.
camera,
Okay.
Mikey's just smiling already. He's like, yep. We're going to sit down here and watch TV.
So now the only thing that's going to really make me feel really happy about this space is once I actually can get my hands on a PS5, then it'll feel good. But until then,
I can totally
it's
see that.
It's impossible, man, right now.
I'm assuming we've got a bathroom?
So we have 2 bathrooms. This one has a nice full vanity, toilet, and a nice shower with a tub. Again, just simple. So on the other side, what we'll see in the next bathroom is that you just get a vanity and a toilet, and we have hookups ready and waiting for the washer and dryer.
How many rooms do you have here?
So it's a 4-bedroom and 2-bathroom. One of the 4 bedrooms is kind of being used as an extra space, and then we have 2 storage rooms in the back. Kind of storage utility
I mean, you pulled
rooms.
a lot out of a 2,200 square foot-ish.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Without making it feel cramped, and all these rooms are about 12 feet wide and 10 feet long.
All right, let's check it out.
Check out this room here.
Nice.
So this one's kind of a kid's room. Could be a guest room. We got the bunk beds in here. We wanted to go with kind of the Fallout theme, but then kind of the old school.
Mikey, can we get a close up here?
Yeah, we have to.
That's right.
Is this where we're sleeping tonight?
That is where you guys are sleeping tonight, so get cozy. But.
Yeah, we will get cozy. We got another bedroom, I'm assuming, or like a storage area here?
Yeah, currently it's a bedroom work in progress. I might actually change my mind and turn it into an office.
Got it.
I mean, hell, I might even just put a standalone jacuzzi in there. Who can say you got a jacuzzi inside a bunker, right?
He can do that.
He can totally do that.
Another bedroom?
Another bedroom. So this one is mine. Again, you'll see that all the furnishings are different but cohesive, right? All the color schemes are different but cohesive.
Yeah.
And that's been the idea all along.
And you kind of designed it more on the rustic side of things, a little bit more wood, iron.
Yeah, exactly. I like that kind of wrought iron, To me, it is more masculine.
Well,
right?
also,
But
it fits the surroundings.
It does, yeah. Because does that steel, that wrought iron, does that not fit in with, thinking about the rebar inside the bunker itself?
Absolutely.
So back here, this room is fuel storage. It is also, we're going to put some cleaning supplies and stuff in here. But this right here is a drop-down ladder. You go up to that, and that's how you access both sides of the overhead storage
Gotcha.
in the loft.
it's awesome to see that you have all that interior square footage, but yet on the back you can tuck the utilities and you have that overhead space. So you can do a lot with it. And I'm assuming those are your batteries.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
So we have to have a full battery array. To just have a generator is pointless. You want to have a generator that can feed a more passive system, so then I don't have to use the fuel all the time to run the generator. So then you also have to have a smart inverter and charger. You have to have a way of telling that generator automatically, turn on, we need it, turn off, we don't need it. So in addition to that, we have a solar controller. So I want that solar panel outside to be doing most of the work during
heavy
the day.
lifting.
Exactly. And you can, really. You can expect that solar, which is a pretty modest panel size. That can do most of the heavy lifting for the daytime, and then if I need a little extra power at night and the battery's getting low, that inverter just kicks on the generator and we're running it for a few hours and we're done.
Alright, so we just settled in. We're pretty tired. I had a banana. I shared another butter with Mikey. It's pretty tasty. We're a little beat up. I'm responding to comments. He's handling footage. Soon we're gonna start cooking dinner. So far, everything's good. Mikey's back is on fire.
Ines is really dropping these dinner hints just constantly.
I'm trying to hook everything. We have internet. Life's good.
You know, everybody thinks bunker food is like military rations, MREs, that sort of BS, and honestly, I don't dig that. You know, I cook every night at home, so I want to bring a little bit of home with me, and hey, if I can get fresh enough groceries, so we're doing a chicken fettuccine Alfredo tonight. We'll see how it goes. It'll be my first official time cooking in this bunker, though.
No appetizers? I'm gonna get right into it.
Sure.
How much?
$45,000.
Per bunker.
That's right. For an empty bunker, with all the grout fixing, the floor fixing, any cracks, all of that fixed, nice, clean, empty bunker, $45,000 for a 99-year lease.
I know you mentioned it to me that you sold the entire F block, which is, F block stands for, there are multiple areas within the property.
That's right.
So how many units you have sold so far and how many you have vacant?
So I want to say we're right around 200 units sold, maybe a little more. And that's out of 575. So, you know, consider we're creeping up on about halfway there.
That's amazing. And how many of these units sold are full-time residents?
That's always been a smaller percentage. I would say we have about 30 families living out here right now full-time.
So Dante cooked us a meal. That looks delicious. We are hungry.
Very much so.
That's a fact.
What is on the menu tonight?
It's not exactly what I wanted to make, but it's what I could make with what I could find in town, right? So at the grocery store, because it's a tiny grocery store.
Yeah.
It's a pan-seared chicken, the fettuccine, a little olive oil and butter sauce on it, and a little bit of Parmesan in between.
Looks good to me.
Looks good to me too. And I'm expecting some sort of like a tiramisu, cheesecake, like a killer dessert after this.
Which finger am I holding up?
You're like, go open up your M&Ms.
The one thing I didn't expect about staying in this bunker is that you lose track of time because there are no windows anywhere. Our dinner lasted for what felt like a few minutes, but when we looked at the time, it was already late at night.
We've done everything we could in the bunker, so we're gonna go outside now. Alright, let's do it.
The feeling of isolation out here at night is unlike anything I've ever felt.
Dante, so do you go for walks at night? Or you're doing this because we forced you to?
You know, you kind of twisted my arm, but I...
Just imagine the
whole bed collapsing.
Oh my, Mikey, thank God you're not above me, dude. I would have not felt so. Hey, I'm cozy.
Yeah, Armand, what about you? How do you like that?
I love the bed, first of all.
Yeah?
Yeah. I need someone to tell a story before I go to bed.
Look, I'm gonna tell something. We've been working a lot on this channel over the last 3 years. I mean, we've really been, but we may have pushed a little too much this time. Yeah,
You say that a lot, but this time it might be true.
No, exactly. Mikey, can you imagine a fan seeing us, like, if we walk outside and they're like, wait, what? You guys stayed at this bunker last night. Like, we literally spent the last 12 hours shooting this place. We're tired. We're gonna go to sleep now. In the morning, we'll wake up
probably grab a coffee, and we'll talk to you guys. See what's up.
Good night, everyone.
We're recording.
So I slept great last night. I hope you all enjoyed this video. We certainly had a lot of fun here, touring this place, checking out the bunkers, and staying in the one down below us. Overall, the experience was phenomenal, and if you want more information, make sure to check out the links in the description. Lastly, if you enjoyed the tour, make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys next week.